that possible?
Yeah.
Can they have a similar, and what would it look like? And what would it take?
Well, I mean, listen, I've said publicly that Google's moat was not a technological moat with search. Their moat was a distribution moat. Their moat was a mindshare moat. We Googled everything when we wanted to know anything.
Yeah.
And the only thing that could attack Google was never anything head on. It had to be an orthogonal attack from something that was 10x better, 100x better, because it gave us answers instead of blue links, right? That's why it was such a mortal sin for them to ever allow anybody else to go first, because the only thing that could give you $1 trillion worth of free mindshare is going first with something that was 100x better, and that's exactly what ChatGPT did at the end of 2022.
All right, go to Meta.
So I mean, again, Meta, if you had to handicap the big guys, 3 billion users of their product. I think they have products that are tailor-made for chat-oriented AI, whether it's Instagram and having shopping agents and, co-shopping agents, or whether it's WhatsApp and just having a bunch of agents live within my WhatsApp channel. It feels natively much better positioned for AI. And we know that Zuckerberg is, in complete beast mode.
Yeah.
But I am surprised, I have to say, that we're now kind of 18 months into kind of the llama thing, and it feels like the manifestation of it into the product was slower than I expected in 2024.
Back to your product point.
Right.
I mean, exactly, right? Like Meta hasn't.
And I will say even, we know he was rip about DeepSeek, right? Kind of blindsiding Llama in the release of R1. And so I would say it's not just product for them. I think they have, I heard from several inference players that you and I are friends with, that all of a sudden DeepSeek, rather than Llama, is the enterprise open source model of choice that everybody's experimenting with and playing with. And so that becomes a real problem for them as well. So I think 2025 is a critical year. I think they will come through. And remember, when it comes to almost all product stuff, stories, copying, catching up with Snapchat or whether it's Reels catching up with TikTok, they've always showed up to the party late, but they are grinders and they always deliver the product.
Be interesting to see what they do. Who else would be in the list? I mean, Anthropic has really not been.
No, they pretty much seeded the game on consumer. There was a product announcement yesterday about they're going to be powering Alexa. But now we're stretching, right? The idea,
and Amazon did do a big Alexa launch yesterday.
Correct.
Pretty late in this game.
Yeah, and by the way, Alexa is not really in. Again, it occupies a different space in most consumers' minds. It is not what ChatGPT does, and so I think to dislodge something that has the momentum ChatGPT does, you have to go at them and do better than what they do at the thing that they do. And this is why I think X, if I go through the whole list here, X to me is so interesting because they have a platform that is the #1 news platform in every country on the planet. The people who are most actively engaged are using this platform and they go there for information, right?